So the hair feels very restored. And one thing with APHOGEE two-step protein treatment, instantly once you use it, you feel the difference in your hair.
Sashelle.
Hi guys! Wagwan!
So hey guys, today I'm going to do a protein treatment. It's long overdue. I think I haven't done a protein treatment in probably about 3 or 4 months. No real reason, but I really didn't need it. My hair didn't feel like it needed it, so I was really and truly just staying away. Since this last relaxer though, I think something had heightened my shedding. Okay, you guys know shedding, I have been battling with that over and over again, and sometimes more, sometimes less. But since the relaxer that I got, which was about 2 weeks ago, the shedding is like a lot. I don't know what had happened. I mean, when I got that relaxer, I think I let it stay a little bit more than I normally would, so it process a bit more, and that is because sometimes using the no lie, sometimes it's so much texture left, so I wanted to kind of, you know, take a little time and kind of just make it relax and process a little bit more. So I don't know if that's why the shedding is acting up again. Guys, you know, I can't really give much insight on that because from the postpartum shedding, things have just not been good as it relates to shedding. Let us just go in with the protein treatment and see if that remedies that even for a while. Alright, so guys, as usual, I'm using my APHOGEE 2-minute reconstructor. So guys, I took up the wrong one. It's the 2-step protein treatment. I took up the keratin 2-minute reconstructor. I mean 2-step protein treatment, which is a bigger bottle than the keratin 2-minute. So this is a hard protein, while the keratin 2-minute reconstructor is just something that you apply to your hair, like, you know, when you need a pep up and you don't want to go to the harsh protein. And once it's dry and it hardens, then I'm going to rinse that out, and then I'm going to balance it and restore that protein with the balancing moisturizer, which comes together with the protein treatment. I'm also going to be using this egg protein shampoo, cheap shampoo. Anybody in Jamaica know this cheap shampoo? This is egg protein by Pure Lean, and I'm going to also use this conditioner, 3 minutes Miracle Moist, to also assist the balancing moisturizer to, you know, do its thing. So first and foremost, I'm going to wash my hair with the egg protein shampoo.
So my hair is not dirty, so I'm not going to be washing more than 2 times.
Oh. So guys, I actually did a trim. We can kind of see how blonde my ends are looking. Well, we can't really tell when it's wet like how it is now. So with this, guys, you have to fully saturate the hair, and for some reason it itches when it touches the skin, so you want to kind of protect the skin and kind of just place a towel over. But mind you, if it goes on the towel, it might leave some yellow films on it. So you see how it is. I'm just gonna go in and I'm gonna apply it all over the hair, and this is supposed to saturate entire hair. So the ends are of much importance too. You know what, I'm gonna take this towel off because I really don't want it to mess my towel up. I'm gonna get the front and the back as well, and you want to saturate the entire hair. Your wide tooth comb to ensure that the product is distributed to all the strands of hair. Once your hair is dry, guys, you don't want to touch the hair. That's a big no-no because it will become crisp. It will become super hard. So this side is saturated. I'm gonna go to the next side. Yeah, guys, don't do like me. Remember I tell you, do what I say, don't necessarily do what I do. Because my skin is not very sensitive, so I can do things that doesn't affect me. But I won't recommend you not using a towel to cover up. Because as I tell you, it kind of itches my skin to some reason, but it doesn't irritate it. So, alright. After you have distributed it all over, you want to leave the hair out. You don't want to put it under like a steam cap or whatever, because you really want it to dry. And if you put it under a steam cap, ideally the steam cap will keep in the moisture. So you want to leave it outside and just go under the dryer with it completely left out, or you can just use a hand dryer. So you can twist this up and get it out of the way. So guys, for the sake of time, I'm going to leave it down like this, and I'm going to use a hand dryer because the bonnet dryer, I find that the flow of air is a bit slower, so it takes a little bit more time to dry. So I'm going to go ahead and use a hand dryer and use it. I'm not sure how long it takes, probably about 15 to 20 minutes, and it should be dry enough to be rinsed out. So guys, I don't know if you can tell, but you can kind of tell my hair is rock solid hard. Like, it's hard. Listen to that. It's hard and it's stiff. Down here can be a little bit more dry. It kind of has a little bit of stickiness, so I know that that part is kind of still wet. But I'm just gonna leave that to the ear. So I'm just gonna go out, wait for another 10 minutes out there, have everything kind of cool down and dry up, and then I'm going to proceed to actually go in and rinse that out. I have some water in the electric kettle, and I'm going to use that now to assist me with, because you know in Jamaica we don't really have heaters. So I'm going to use the water from the kettle and I'm going to pour that in my hair. I'm going to rinse that out, and then we're going to go back to re-moisturizing, because bear in mind this process will basically have you strip your hair of the moisture completely, but restores the hair. So basically all that moisture that is lost, you're gonna basically replace it with that protein, because you know hair that is high in protein is gonna be very coarse and very dry. So to balance that out, you know that your hair has to be at a pH 7. To balance that out, you need good moisturizers. I'm gonna go with the Aussie because it's the thickest and most moisturizing conditioner that I currently have. I don't think the Care will be pulling that extra weight, and I'm pairing that to Aussie with the balancing moisturizer that comes in the set with the APHOGEE 2-step protein treatment. So guys, I'll see you after I have gone ahead and rinse this out. So guys, I had my mom assist me to rinse this out, and I'm going to just kind of detangle the hair. It's like really soft, guys. That's the thing that I have kind of minimized my wash days. I've gone back to minimize my wash days, and that is because I feel as though on wash day you manipulate the hair so much that on wash day you can get so much breakage, and your hair can just kind of just break off, especially because it's in a vulnerable stage, which is wet. And you know, relaxed hair in its wet state is not necessarily the most ideal situation. So so I have gone to minimizing my wash days, and I can do that now because my hair is in a better state. but you have to know your hair, and that is why I say learn your hair, because when you learn your hair, you can know what it can take. So back in the day, I had to be vigorous with my wash days. I had to ensure that I was washing weekly. I was ensuring that I was getting my deep conditions in and all of that, to ensure that my hair was not lacking of anything. But no, because my hair is in a better state, not really in a vulnerable position, don't really have any issues other than the shedding here and there, so I can skip on some things and I can do some things a bit different. But everybody's process is a bit unique, and if your hair is not at its healthiest, you want to ensure that you are getting those wash days in, those cleansing and those moisturizing wash days, etc. So now we're going in with our strictly moisture based products, and that is the balancing moisturizer. This is paired with the 2-step protein treatment, and it is what is to be used with it, but of course I'm extra, and I love to get I love to get in a lot of condition in my hair. I'm not at all picky with it, so I'm gonna apply this first as the first layer of conditioner, because this is what is recommended. My hair feels like super clean, like, you know, when you do a cleansing wash and your hair is stripped of all the moisture and the products, that is how the hair feels. But when my hair is gets a protein treatment, I don't know, because ideally we know that protein treatment, it basically gets the hair back to its original state. It works on the cortex of the hair, ensuring that the cuticles are laying down flat, the proteins and the keratin in the hair is active, so the hair feels very restored. And one thing with APHOGEE 2-step protein treatment, instantly once you use it, you feel the difference in your hair, and even the strands. When you run your hair down the strands, you can feel the difference in it. So I love that about it. But guys, let me know if you know of any other protein treatment. To be honest, I don't know of a lot that does the same thing. I think probably APHOGEE is the only one that really does what it does. But I'm open to recommendation. What type of protein treatment, hard protein treatment, do you guys use or recommend? I would love to know down in the comment box below. So comment and let me know, guys. Now I'm gonna go in with my Aussie 3-minute Miracle Moist, and of course I use a lot, so go around the edges, around the perimeter, to the ends, most importantly. And this time I'm not gonna decondition, guys, because really I have a baby and it's not the most convenient for me to spend an entire day on my hair. I started like after, how did I start? Probably about after 3, it's now after 5. So it's like a tedious process. Yeah, so once I do that, I have to just grab this, and I have to kind of tie it around here, because for some reason my head is so much smaller than the actual thing, and it kind of just drops out. So at this point you can go under the dryer and you can heat it up, and you can just wait a couple of minutes. For me, I'm not gonna go under the dryer, I'm just gonna allow it to just kind of heat up under the cap for like 5 to 10 minutes, and then I'm gonna rinse that out with cold water. Now it's important that you rinse out with cold water this time, because now remember, the hot water will basically lift up and open up the follicles of the hair and for it to receive the product. So because it's in an open state, when you use the moisturizer, it basically will open up and seep in the product, and the product will be absorbed better. Now what you want to do is basically lock in that product. And how do you lock in that product? you ensure that you go ahead and use cold water, which you know all hot and cold does, it basically will close up the pores, close up the follicles, and close up the layers of the cortex, lay it down nice and smooth and silky, and your hair should be moisturized to an extent based on the type of hair that you have. So that is the procedure. I will see you after I have gotten my heating in and gotten my conditioner in, and I have gone ahead to rinse it out. So guys, I have rinsed my hair out, and guys, I can't explain the feeling. You guys have to do it. When you do an APHOGEE protein treatment, do you instantly feel a difference in your hair? Let me know. I know it's not my mind, because every time, it's only time my hair feels that way is when I do the protein treatment, so I know what it's gonna feel like. So I have the Zimmy Thermal Sheen Booster. If you're in Jamaica, you know, I don't know if this is like available anywhere else. I think it's a Jamaica brand. Yeah, manufactured in Old Hope Road, Kingston 5. Guys, this thing is amazing, balls. It's like it's a leave-in, a liquid leave-in. That's what it is. Sort of like the Cream of Nature one, but for some reason the Cream of Nature one is no longer existent. I can't get it down here anywhere. This was an excellent substitute. To me, it feels like it's almost the same thing. Whatever they have put into this, guys, it's awesome, and it detangles your hair so very well. So I'm just gonna have my hair air dry a little with this, and then when most of the moisture is out of my hair, or most of the liquid is out of my hair, that is the water and the leave-in, then I'm going to go ahead and kind of blow dry it, because you guys know that I've been incorporating blow drying a little bit more because of time, and of course my hair at this point can handle it. So guys, this is my hair dried. I end up taking a shower, because the reality is that when you use that, and if it touches your skin it kind of just clasps onto the skin, and it gets sticky, and it's not a good feeling, and then it smells a bit off, so you don't want to, you don't want to be walking around with that scent. So all I'm gonna do now is I'm going to take a small amount of oil, a very small amount, but this is just for today because I kind of want to enjoy the hair kind of flowy like this. I kind of wanted to enjoy that, and I kind of want to film a video for you guys to see how the hair looks. So I'm not gonna use too much product on it at this moment, but tomorrow or the day after I will be going in and moisturize my scalp, because that could be also the reason why I'm having the shedding, because about a month or so I have been skipping my moisture routine, because not deliberately, but because I really haven't got the time. And also guys, I went ahead and did a trim, so you guys can see the ends. Hold on, let me try to at least show you guys. How do I show you guys this? Well, hopefully when I turn around you'll be able to see, but I had my mom do a routine trimming, and I really never really have any split ends, or so I just kind of just brushed up the ends. So this is how the hair is looking. It feels awesome, and I'm gonna also show you guys from the back. This is how the hair is looking, guys. That's a screenshot for the thumbnail. So I hope that you guys are able to see. It's always the hardest part to show you how a ponytail will look. So I had on a ponytail. The ponytail, if I had a low ponytail. If I wanted one, just to show you the length. It's trimmed, and yeah, I had my mom cut the end.